This is Iron Sharpens Iron Council. Welcome to the evolution.
Welcome back, guys. This is Ann with Girl Chat, and y'all can introduce yourselves. Y'all know how it is. They're no longer a special guest. They're part of the family, so introduce yourself real quick.
I am Demita. Hey, everyone.
I'm Yolanda. Hello.
All right, and so before I even hit the record button, we were having way too much fun. I was like, wait. Let's save this. Let's save it for the recording. So basically, I was, before you had joined us, Demita, me and Yolanda was like, okay, we got to talk about this COVID-19 situation because it is really starting to get on my last good nerve.
And not just yours, I think everybody.
Everybody. And
Yeah.
it tried to visit me twice this week. Rona been real disrespectful to me this week. We have to address this Rona because she out here, okay?
Yeah.
And for the first time since the epidemic has been, introduced to us, I never really bought into it until this week when I went to the grocery store and, because my son is all like, you need to take this more serious. I'm like, boy, I'm good. As long as my immunity is on point, I'm all right. And so I never really took it seriously. I really didn't. I just felt like, it's they over dramatizing the thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really,
Right.
I'm like, I'm healthy. I'm all right. Girl, I ate an orange because I don't wear the gloves and I barely want to wear the mask, but they, if it's a store policy, I've been through all that with you guys before on another bit. If it's a store policy and they sitting up here trying to block me from trying to get my fruit, I'll go ahead and cop the little stupid mask because I need to get what I need to get until I can grow my own food. Okay, grow my own food. I gotta just cop to it. Okay, especially when they say the magic word, which is store policy. But if they say law, I'm all in an uproar. I don't do the law. Okay, I don't follow suit. But anyway, long story short, I was waiting for my Uber outside the store, and I didn't even think twice about it. I just started peeling a tangerine.
Oh, no.
And I was eating my tangerine right there, standing outside.
Oh.
Maybe it's got in my head or something, but I swear to God that I immediately
felt something.
Yeah. Throat. I was like it was very, very tangible. It wasn't in my mind. I'm trying to tell you. I started feeling just the weird ickies. I don't know what you know what I'm saying. You know your body. Yes. And I started feeling it, and so I got in the car, got back home, unpacked the groceries, and just something told me, listen, I made a beeline to the vitamin C bottle, and I took copious amounts. I did like 2,000 milligrams of the vitamin C. I took colloidal silver because I didn't have my oregano oil capsules. Like basically, I was just going for my immunity. I was trying to protect my immunity, and it worked. The next morning I was fine, but I promise you that night it was like in my mind, like what the hell? Like, oh my God, it's real.
Yeah.
Right? Did you feel something? You felt something like that?
Well, twice. So 3 weeks ago, I think it was a nice day, and people were out cutting grass and all that, and a few people were around. And so when I got in the house, I felt weird, like, okay, something's wrong. And so I panicked. I was like, am I getting sick? So I start peeling oranges and cutting up lemon and putting sea salt and boiling it, and I just steamed. I steamed and steamed. I was like, oh no.
Yes, that's what's up. You recognize something foreign was happening.
Something is wrong, yeah. And I don't know what it was.
Yeah. We got Latrice. Welcome, sis. What's going on?
Thank you.
I invited her, lady. I invited her.
Yay. All right. More fun.
Real person. I'm a real person.
Okay. Yeah, so we're just here discussing the COVID-19 pandemic and how it's trying to just ruin everything for us. It hit me twice. Like I said, in all of these months that it's been going on, for the very first time, the last week, I kind of had a close encounter with it. By just going to the grocery store, and I started eating, before washing my hands, I started eating some tangerine. I was peeling it and just putting it in my mouth, and it was some good tangerine, I'm telling you that right now. However, I felt weird, like immediately. I felt really, I still had my shopping cart and everything, and it dawned on me about 4 tangerines later that I had not washed my hands because I wasn't really cognizant of it. I don't want to recognize all the negativity with the COVID and all that, because I didn't recognize. I know it's real. I do understand that people are getting it and getting sick, and they're either recovering or they're not recovering. But I also understand that there's some, lots of lies going on with it. They're lying and they're faking the numbers. And I guess I just got so caught up in the lies part and denying that I was like, I'm fine. I ain't gonna get this thing. So I don't think about it. Even though my son is like, Ma, you making me mad because you don't take it serious. You need to wear your gloves. I'm like, I ain't wearing no gloves. It ain't winter time. She's like, I'm not wearing no winter gloves. And but now I don't know. I may still not wear the gloves because I'm
not the gloves. Yeah.
I don't like the idea of giving. I feel like I'm giving into it if I wear the gloves. I'm not gonna give it.
But you know what? A lot of stores now are barring people from going into their stores with gloves. They're saying, do not wear gloves in here.
Oh.
Yeah. And I get it because some people, their concept is, okay, I have on gloves and they're touching everything and then they're touching everything and they're going in and out of different stores and venues with the same gloves and they're touching it. And so they're contaminating. So yeah, a lot of places
even
now
more
are like,
things.
yeah, they're like, don't wear gloves.
Oh, okay. You know what? I just saw you're right, because now the shift is don't wear gloves, don't wear masks. There's a sign on a door. Yeah, there's a sign. I was shocked because around here in Maryland, all of the stores are still with the wear the mask.
Okay.
But I saw somewhere online, I think I was on Facebook, I can't remember, but somewhere one store said, don't come in here with your mask on. I was like, yeah.
Wow.
It's starting to shift a little bit, yeah. So I don't know what's happening, but I got hit with it twice. About a week ago and then about 4 days ago. I, went to the grocery store again. And I was trying to be more aware and more cognizant of where I put my hands. And what did I do again? I'm sitting up here rubbing my eye. I was like,
oh, no.
And I immediately, it's weird. I don't know. Is it in my mind? Because as soon as I rubbed my eye, got me sounding crazy out here. I'm like, listen, I felt a rush of something. It's really hard to describe because first of all, I'm a vegan and I eat clean for the most part. Now I will delve into a cookie jar from time to time, okay? But the thing is, I know the shift that happens almost immediately, and I felt like maybe 10 seconds later, I felt something weird come over me, like a sickness. And sure enough, that night, I started feeling like a low-grade fever.
Yeah.
And that kind of weakness and feeling kind of like achy. come on, like the flu coming on you.
Yeah.
You know that feeling. So once again, I hit that vitamin C bottle hard and heavy like an alcoholic. I was like, I was pouring down, the vitamin C. And I think I probably reached up to like 8,000 milligrams in 4 hours. I wasn't playing. I'm like, Rona, you and I broke up. We not together. We not together no more. And I took some, what else did I take? Vitamin C and the flaxseed capsules. And that was, and some pineapple juice, and then I drank like maybe 2 or 3 bottles of water, the little individual bottles, and then I went to bed, and sure enough, boom, it was gone. I felt better the next day. I started feeling achy again that night, like night number 2, did it again, and I woke up the third night, I was fine. The third night, I was good from that point on. So basically vitamin C.
Right.
So I'm mad that it happened, but I'm glad I knew what to do. And then I'm mad again that they sitting up here lying to people and saying that it's so scary when vitamin C, something simple as vitamin C, can help you. So it's like I'm going through, I have a whole lot of human emotions happening.
It's basically a mind over matter type deal. It's like they done pumped it in our head so much. Even though we don't listen to the news, we talk to other people that do. So where you're not trying to talk about it, somebody else is talking about it. So I think it's a mind over matter thing. Think about it, we're not trying to or we want to, but just that over and over playing in our minds, hearing it over and over, regardless of from where, it's still just in your mind.
Absolutely, because everyone else around me is all nervous and scared and anxious, and I'm like the only one, a man on the island just like not even tripping over it. And so it does affect you. It does affect you. My mom, my sister, son, everybody, all the family, they're all like, oh, you better wear them gloves. Oh, you better wear that mask. Oh, you gotta wash your hands. And I get in my sister's car and she's literally handing me the hand sanitizer and spraying me down. I did not consent to that, ma'am. Like she just sprayed, like if you're around it, you know what I'm saying? And it does get into your psyche. It really does. I don't care. You could be.
Okay, let me just say first though, that I'm starstruck because I didn't know that I was going to get the opportunity to get on your page. It is nice to meet you, Zoom Miss Smith. But like here, Mrs. Smith.
I was like, who she starstruck with?
And this is my buddy that I work with all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, I was looking at like who? Oh, she starstruck with Demeanor?
He messing with you.
Are you so me? Like
you.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. Thank you, I guess.
Yeah, but no, I think here, like in the city, like especially in Detroit, where like we have gotten hit very hard with like coronavirus. Like when I go out, I'm masked up and I'm gloved up because of the mentality of other people who don't like wash their hands, who are not, trying to be sanitized, who still have a poor mindset, and they do poor thinking and they make poor decisions. And so I'm more so like masked up for the purpose of them than I am for myself, because I'm on the black seed oil, I'm doing my vitamin C, you know what I mean? But when I come out here and I am out in the general public, like I'm seeing people who still have a mindset, not even to just not listen to the news or the media, but they're like still doing their own thing, right? So, and they're not concerned with, what's going on in society. And so for that purpose, like I have to mask up myself.
Absolutely. I totally get that. That's why I don't mind wearing the mask, because I know people just straight out nasty. Let's just call it what it is. They just trifling and nasty. And when I saw that video of the man spitting on
licking something
he literally on the elevator button.
Oh.
Intentionally, and then he smeared it.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's when I was like, okay, see, we got people out here that just really don't care about what's going on in the world, and they're sick, so they want other people to be sick. You remember that was going on too when the AIDS virus first broke out. They were just giving it to people just intentionally. Some people they just messed up in the head. And it's just really, really just, it's shameful, and they need prayer, honey, because
a lot of it.
I probably would have, and I'm a peaceful, I would say, let me lead it with, I'm a peaceful woman, but I don't know. God forgive me. God knew I did not need to be on the elevator with that man, because I might have did something. I don't know. I'm not gonna promote violence, but I might have did something, or I might have said something that I probably would not be proud of today. Come on, man, what are you doing? What are you're exposing people to that.
You would have came out without a second thought. You wouldn't even thought about what you were saying. It came out before you knew you were saying it.
Yeah, because I am a woman, but I feel like I'm a mother first, and I'm always trying to take care of people, and I just love on people, and to see hatred and evil and vileness, I gotta say something or do something, and he probably wouldn't have been happy with what I had to say, but he probably needed to hear it, Right. I just know that have you guys ever had a coronavirus scare like I did? Like I seriously felt my throat. I seriously felt the scratchiness. All of that. It was real.
I think I felt that the end of December, beginning of January, but it was all before all of this got started.
Oh, same. Yeah.
I recall being sick for like almost a week, but I didn't let it catch me. I kept saying, I got this cold chasing me, but I ain't gonna let it catch me. But I was, I was taking my Alka-Seltzer Plus was my thing for that week. And, I kept moving daily, but I felt myself, going somewhere I didn't want to be. I just kept on putting stuff into me, and I was taking black seed oil. I have a few things that I take. So, within that week, it was gone. My husband had a hint of it probably like a week prior to me, but then it was just over. And then all of this came about. And in my mind, that mind over matter, I thought back like, you think that's what was going on when we were sick,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just find it very curious that all of a sudden nobody's talking about the flu.
They don't know how to deal with it. I done had that several times in my lifetime, but now no one knows how to deal with just the common. They used to call it the 24-hour bug, but nobody knows how to deal with it.
Nobody's talking about that. Like, what happened? Did it just disappear off the face of the planet? Like, no, the flu is still around, but because of the coronavirus, scare, and it's really about them trying to push people to take the vaccine, and they're trying to justify, regulation and all that. I'm telling you right now, as God is my witness. Let me stop for you. Nobody is going to step to me or mine and force any vaccine.
And not to even mention the vaccines, but really like watch the money, because I was online today with a cousin. My cousin came over today, and she gets like Social Security income, whatever. And she was going into the IRS site to fill out for her stimulus. And it had told her, because she only got that supplemental income, that she actually had to file a return.
What?
They have the forms online, and you actually file telling them that you make under $12,000 a year, so that you can actually report to the federal government. And I'm thinking to myself, all while I'm doing the paperwork, like, why do they need you to file? I kept asking the question, like, why do they need you to file? So all of while you got this COVID-19 going on, and everybody watching themselves from common colds and common flus, and in the background, they're asking you to fill out a federal tax form?
Tell her to sound like a 2-year-old toddler. Prove it. Prove it. And my favorite one, why?
But see, look at all the people filling out for unemployment too. Those are all new contracts that they're able to swap out on the market.
They're going in.
Yeah, because everybody that can get the unemployment, you have to get online, You got to put in your information. You got to certify every week. So these are new contracts that they're able to pump into the system is the way that I look at it.
Well, while they divert you,
All of the help, all of the assistance that's available out here, you have to fill out an application. What are applications? Contracts, new contracts to cycle through the system.
Well, I heard a video about 2 nights ago that kept me up because I got so mad at the situation. How dare you? They are saying that you will have to prove that you have had the vaccine and to be deemed safe to come into certain buildings. That's what they.
I heard that.
Y'all
I
think
heard that too.
they starting to
I saw
move
that.
to some nonsense out here. I'm like, okay, it's time for us to wake up the sleeping giants. And the sleeping giant is unity amongst the masses. Oh my God, I'm about to lose my mind. But the sad part is there's no place else safe that you could go. It ain't like you could just run over to Italy or run over to the Bermuda. Everywhere is like this. They are, all the governments
Are working together.
officials, they're working together, they're talking to each other, and they're planning against the people. So there's really, because I saw this conversation, well, where could I leave? Because America's starting to get real bad, like the Gestapo army. You can't go nowhere. Everywhere else is doing this nonsense. There's no, you got to take it's a point where you got to take a stand where you are. You know, and it's like, I said, are they serious? They are going to start banning people from leaving their home if they cannot prove that they had the vaccine. That's the talks right now. And I'm like, oh no. I'm so happy to see some places are starting to do the marching and the riots and whatnot. They're holding parades, but you got to do more than that. I was like, wow, it's really starting to look like the Nazi army out in this piece, because I don't understand how they believe that they can get away with it. But then on the other hand, I know how they believe that is because everybody else is asleep. The vast majority of society, they're asleep.
Right. It's
only like 5% of us that are awake and aware and are not willing to give up our rights freely and consensually. 95%. This is what we're fighting. 95%.
You're absolutely right. It is not a lot of people who minds are turning. Not at all.
And you would think with social media and all that, it ain't like back in the day, 20 years ago, we didn't have this. We got social media. And people are talking and telling the truth about freedom, and people are still asleep. I just had a comment on the other day on one of my videos talking about, oh, you don't get to spread the virus, boo-hoo for you. I was like, mother, listen. I held my tongue. I was like, wow, you took time out of your day to comment that. All you had to do was click away. You didn't have to say anything if you disagreed. You don't have to be all negative about it. But yeah, people out here, they asleep, and they're some of them are unaware that they're asleep, but some of them are aware and don't care.
Some of them don't watch the videos we watch. So you have like your same circle of people. We're circling these same videos because that's what we're looking for. They don't watch a lot of this stuff. And if they do happen to catch, one just playing, they're really not paying attention to it. Or simply can't understand it because that's the only video they watch, But they don't look for these, for videos to teach them. They're not looking for that. It's not a fight.
Yeah, they're still on that CNN drip. They're on that drip thing, CNN and the regular smegular news. So, that's why it's so important for us to continue what we're doing on this channel and just keep going, even though it seems like such a hard uphill battle, but it's going to be worth it in the end because eventually, more and more people are starting to catch the drift and they're watching this channel. So that's pretty much all that we have, in our arsenal. We just got to keep it moving and talk to the people who want to hear it. But let me tell you right now, I'm not into convincing nobody of nothing. I'm done with all that, and arguing back and forth. I ain't even doing that.
Yes, you should be smiling down there.
Yeah, I used to do all that. I stopped. I'm like, look, I can't listen.
Can't do that no more. I don't have time.
I don't have the energy. I really, it's just not even in my spirit. Like, you can sense when it's going downhill real fast. I don't even fight them anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to do that? Okay, all right, I got you. Peace. I don't even, what am I here trying to convince you of, really? Why are we arguing? What are we arguing about? Are we literally arguing about freedom and rights? Oh, okay. You want to go ahead and have your rights and your freedom stripped away?
Go right ahead.
That's what we talking about. Nah, that's not what we talking. Yes, that's what we are talking. And it just becomes a battlefield.
And that's one of the ways we got here. That's how we got here. We got here from that lazy thinking. We got here from you not wanting to put in the work and the effort into knowing your own rights. You know what I mean? So me at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what kind of income I want to generate off of them too, in a peaceful manner.
There you go. Peaceful inhabitants, woke AF.
Yep.
I'm just not even about that drama anymore. It's like, okay, do you. Mm-hmm. Stay on your journey, and I'm going to stay on mine, and we're going to live as peaceful co-inhabitants, and just leave it right there. On that note, I had my timer right off the camera and didn't start it. So I told y'all I'm trying to keep to a 20-minute time frame, and we never do.
I know it was at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was. So let's just close out here. You guys hang tight. Anybody had any final words to this COVID drama ridiculousness?
Well, I do. I have something else to say. So now there's, I don't know if it's a new stream, but the Kawasaki that's already in New York, and they said it's affecting children. And there have been a few that have died. I think one I heard died, and a few kids are in the hospital. Yeah, they're calling it Kawasaki. Yeah.
The motorcycle?
I don't know how you spell it. Kawasaki. Yeah, I don't think it's spelled the same way. But yeah, it's in New York. So that's the new thing.
The shores of New York City is what you're saying.
Yes.
And where did you come across this piece of news?
It's on the regular news. It's on CNN, MSN, Fox. Yeah, everybody's.
Oh, wow. So it's already making the round.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tuned them out. I don't listen to.
Yeah, I don't watch it that often, but Kawasaki.
If I hear it from somebody that watches it, then I don't even, because it's just it's very infuriating, and I just can't even deal with it anymore. Yep. I don't watch the news because I will curse it at the TV, and it's just not healthy for me. It's not healthy for me. So
exactly.
Engaged. But wow, you guys heard of this? Latrice and Demeter, y'all heard of the Kawasaki?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it.
You did? Oh, okay. You didn't hear about it either, Latrice?
My mother watches the news.
I'm not a newser. I don't indulge in any of the craziness. I've got my own crazy logic.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
my mother heard it on the news.
So the Kawasaki is like a new strain of the corona, is what you're saying? Oh.
Well, they say it's related. They say it's related, and it's affecting children. How they targeted the kids, I don't know. But maybe they're like, okay, we didn't take out as many people as we wanted to. Let's mess with the kids, and they'll be quick to get these vaccines in.
Exactly.
So I don't know. It's just crazy.
The real virus
all of it is just crazy.
Fear. You see, the real virus is fear, the fear virus. So now they're trying to up the ante. Trying to mess with people's minds to protect the kids, and we got to get vaccinated. And the people who believe in the vaccines, they're attacking the people who don't believe in the vaccines. It's just a mess.
So you know what's coming next? You have to have it to be enrolled in their school.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be an increase in homeschooling, child. Well, I already homeschool, so, my little one, he's safe from that nonsense. But yeah, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, we're going to just homeschool because I'm not dealing with this. Yep. The thing is, the science has proven that the vaccines are unsafe.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you, with a logical mind, if you love your little one, how could you have a stranger inject that? That's why I make them sign some paperwork, honey. You're going to be liable. I make them liable.
That's terrible.
I'm not playing these games, okay? I had to talk to the doctor, and she just was like, she just backed off because I had to find a new pediatrician for my son, because my son's one pediatrician that he has always known his whole life, she gonna sit up there and retire. The nerve of her. How dare you retire before he reached 18? How dare?
I know.
So she had the nerve to retire, and so we had to find a new doctor for him. And then the new doctor, she just barely mentioned, do you want him to get the new round of vaccines? I said, absolutely not. I said, he had them before. I knew better. I know better now. And that was it for her. She's like, okay, ma'am. She didn't even come with nothing else because I was coming back. I had to come back for that. But she was like, okay, whatever. And so we're real cool for right now. And plus he's not in public school, so it's not a big deal. But the teen center that he goes to, I was concerned until I went there myself, and they were like, oh, no, we just want to make sure that he's safe and that it's okay to take photos, promotional photos. I was like, yeah, whatever. As long as we're not talking about a vaccine, we are A-okay. Everything's good. Oh, y'all gonna feed them too for free? Keep them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And so, it's I'm not doing the vaccines, but it's getting in my kid's head because he watches the news, and then the kids that he plays with, the little ones that he plays with, they go to public school, and they're getting in his head. And so I'm like constantly battling, the mental, and like, your mom is not about that life. And it's like, I know, but don't you think I should still take one vaccine? No. No. You're not taking any, okay? It's not safe. So at the end of the day, I really feel, I don't know, it just makes me feel all the more determined that we need to do something about it, but on a grand scale, not just about the vaccine, but we need to start really replacing, these public officials, okay? And in order to do that and have the influence to do that, we have to build up our wealth. We have to get into that wealthy place and replace the likes of Bill Gates and people like that, because the only thing that gave him entry to that kind of authority is his wealth.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, everybody knows that. Even Stevie Wonder could see that. It's just a matter of having the power and authority, and that power and authority is going to come from having, your legacy accounts, accessible to you. And it just makes me all the more determined, guys. I'm telling you, I just recorded a new video inside of the workshop. I don't know if you ladies have seen it, but basically I was like, listen, this is unprecedented information. I have never seen anything where anyone has addressed the public side operations and the private side operations to get into your wealthy place, to make sure that you know how to manage that and leave it as a legacy, 100 years down, that generational wealth that lasts through generations. That's what I'm talking about right there. And so I just recorded that video in the workshop, and I'm just so determined and so passionate about our success, because look at what's going on out here. This is crazy. This is abuse of power, straight up and through. It is just ridiculousness, but that's because we don't have people with good, kind hearts that have that kind of power and wealth and authority to meet someone like him and to stop someone like the Bill Gates of the world, to stop them. But that's all right. We are coming, honey. We are coming. We are climbing. We are getting there, and we are doing big things. And If we continue at the clip that we're going, I promise you, it's not going to be 10 years. It's not even going to be 5 years. I'm talking 12 months, 1 year, baby. 1 year. We're about to change lives. What you saying, Latrice?
Amen.
Yes. So I'm very, very passionate about us working together, unifying, and building that brain trust so we can get there.
Right.
And get there faster, okay? So it's all about the network because this man, he's connected to a network of wealth, okay? They have unlimited resources, okay? That's what we need to get to. We need to have unlimited resources with our own network of good-hearted, people who want to help ourselves, leave a legacy, but also impact society in a positive way. He don't have anyone meeting him at that. So that's why he's just running amok in the world thinking, he's a goddamn software engineer. Who is he talking about?
Right.
But he say, I got the money. I can do what I want to do.
Exactly.
His friend, our president, does too. His friend, our president.
Exactly. It's really not about who they are. It's about their resources. It's about their vast resources, and they have a network of resources that they're connected to. So imagine we having that level of resources to move down right there. We would be able to stop this madness. And Dr. Fauci, that's at the White House medical advisor, they would get shifted out immediately if we had that kind of power and authority. But we're building. That's okay. Let them continue running amok. We are about to do this thing, and it's not going to take years and years and years because I don't play that. That's not that life that I live. 12 months. That's why I'm so hard on people. My brother was like, "Dang, you were going," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm passionate. Don't be calling me, telling me, asking me regular schmegular questions. I want some elevated questions. Okay, let's do some things. Let's do some major big things. And so it's really, really important for us to network and that's why I started talking about the breakout teams and everything. But we're gonna take this world by storm. I guarantee it. I'm just not happy with the way things are going, and this man is he on some ridiculousness on a whole other level. Software damn engineer, stay in your place, stay in your lane. Who are you to be talking to the World Health Organization? And did you see there was a president of another country that backed out? It was an African country. Cannot remember. I just
Tanzania. Is that it?
Yeah, maybe so.
With the fruit and the goat, he used those test kits. Yeah, Tanzania. Yeah, he's like, and what is it? It was another one because they had some kind of remedy.
They wouldn't listen to him.
Madagascar. Yeah, Madagascar.
I remember the little kids movie. I was like, oh yeah, Madagascar. With the penguins. I was like, smile and wave, like the penguins, smile and wave. You just roll out. And they want someone to respect you, what you have to offer, and you're bringing real remedy. You got to roll out. You just, and I was so proud of him because it wasn't a popular decision among the other seat holders, right? But he wrote his he actually encouraged, the president of Madagascar is encouraging the other presidents to leave.
To follow suit. Yes.
It's
like,
it's amazing.
We don't trust you.
Because they're not respecting his opinion. They're not respecting his remedy. He said, we found the cure, and they're not listening and still pushing the vaccine because the vaccine has a dollar sign attached to it. It's all about money. So the fear mongering has to continue. That's
why it's just it's a big ball of confusion right now.
Yes.
Big ball of confusion.
Yes. Well, we just have Leslie joining us. Just hang tight, Leslie. We're about to close this one out. We'll go into a new one.
Okay.
In a minute. We were supposed to close out about 10 minutes. We were supposed to close.
Hi, Leslie.
Yeah. welcome. Okay, so Lord have mercy, what do I usually say? Okay, well, yes, thank you for joining us on this session of Girl Chat. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you won't miss an upload. And please remember to share this video. That's literally how we grow and reach out to the community at large and try to spread the love and the support.
Wake up.
Huh? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next session. Everybody wave. Bye, y'all. Okay.